Okay, inside of session 6, you will first be exposed to likely the most important assignment inside of ACA, and that is the advisor meeting assignment. So for session 6, all we are doing is exposing you to the assignment, giving you an opportunity to look ahead at what is coming in the coming sessions. And so that's what we are going to do today, is we are going to spend a little bit of time in this video talking about the advisor meeting assignment and the 3 different parts. So it's one big assignment totaling 100 points, and the one big assignment, which totals 100 points, is 10% of your final grade. So it is an important assignment grade-wise and for the planning of your upcoming classes at Nash Community College. And so we've broken it up into 3 parts, kind of make it a little more digestible for you. And those 3 parts are due in 3 different upcoming sessions. So part 1, as you see on your screen, is due in session 7. Part 2 is in session 8, and part 3 is in session 9. Now, the first 2 parts are going to require some work for you to do on your own. And then part 3 is going to require you to sit down and meet with your career coach. Now, be mindful that your career coach is what we would call your advisor at Nash Community College. That is the person that is employed by Nash Community College that talks with you about the classes that you're going to take, and they actually sign you up for those classes. So you're going to need to carve out some time to meet with that person in the upcoming week. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Let me get started with explaining part 1. So part 1 is the student preparation worksheet, and you have access to that already in session 6. You'll make a copy of that assignment, and then you'll actually complete the worksheet. So the worksheet part starts on page 2. I will tell you the biggest issue with this assignment is that students don't read the step-by-step directions and they don't do what's asked of them. And so take a breath. Don't try to make it harder than it is. Read the step-by-step directions and just complete it as the directions tell you to. So the written directions up at the top will highlight for you that within this worksheet, there are 10 areas that are highlighted in that bold red font, and that is the 10 areas that you're required to put some information in, and that's how you'll be graded for this portion of the assignment. So when we get to the step-by-step directions that start with number 1, it's asking you to go to the spot in WebAdvisor that explains exactly which pathways you're following for the CCP program. So you'll do those directions, go to WebAdvisor, and actually type in the pathways for number 1. Now, mind you, don't just type in what you think it is, because I have access to that on the other end, and so I will be verifying that on my end, making sure that you actually put in what is in our system. Once you have completed that, you're going to do this Who is my advisor form. You're actually going to do this form and paste a screenshot of the results. So that will have, when you get to the end, it'll have all of the career coaches' names and then what schools those people service. And so that's the screenshot that I'm looking for to be pasted here. Once you do that, you're going to type in your advisor, success coach, career coach. We use all those terms interchangeably. You're going to type their name in and their email address, and you're going to get that off of that screenshot. You're also going to go ahead and email him or her and let them know that you're in ACA and you're going to need to be having a quick meeting with them in the coming weeks. You're going to record the day and time that you send that email. Once you have done that, then you are going to transition to number 5, which is reading about the different types of classes that we offer at Nash Community College. Some of these you may be already familiar with, and some of them may be different to you. So read over what types of classes we offer, and then you are going to kind of take a quiz on which class goes along with the question being asked. And so you'll highlight or circle what your answer is, okay? And so there's 4 questions there. All right, once you have completed that, then you're going to submit that in Moodle in session 7, just like your other assignments that you have done throughout the semester. For part 2 is the degree requirements, and this one you will not make a copy of. The degree requirements document is just directions for you. And keep in mind, you have to submit 2 files for part 2. So what part 2 is asking you to do is to give us the Nash Community College pathway document for your pathway, okay? We're asking you to get that and turn that in because we want you to know where it is, and we want you to know what are on those requirements. And then we're also asking you to get something called a BDP, or a bachelor degree plan. And that is actually a document that shows you what classes you need to be taking at Nash Community College in order for those classes to apply to your 4-year degree at your college or university that you plan to go to. So when you look at a pathway, you're more than likely going to be looking at a college transfer pathway if you are in this class. And there are lots of choices. You can take 10 or 12 different classes to meet your humanities and fine arts requirement or your social and behavioral science requirement. But dependent upon the college or university that you're going to and the degree that you're going to earn there, you might need to choose a specific humanities or fine arts course or a specific social behavioral science course. And so you need to access that document so you can make a better decision when you're sitting and talking to your career coach. So there are directions there, but there are also step-by-step directions here that will walk you through where to find your CCP pathway and where to get your degree pathway from. So the term pathway is used for both documents that you are turning in. One of those documents is a Nash Community College created document, and then one of those documents will actually come from your 4-year school. If you have any questions or you're confused about any of that, send me an email and you and I can video chat and we can clear it up, because sometimes, depending upon where you're going, you may be a little more confused about this than the other. All right, so that's part 2. Part 3 is a piece of paper that you will submit after you meet with your career coach. Now, your career coach is going to need to see that you have already completed part 1 and part 2 before they meet with you. So make sure that you have that done before your meeting day with your career coach. And depending upon what days and times your career coach either comes to your high school or is available to meet on campus, you may have to get part 1 and part 2 done pretty quickly. So your responsibility is to only complete the student information section here at the top, and then your career coach will complete everything else. So they're going to tell us if you did your student preparation worksheet and showed it to them. They're going to tell me if you have your CCP pathway document. That's the Nash Community College document. And then they're going to tell me, do you have your bachelor degree plan And that is the document that would come from the four-year school, okay? And then you're going to spend some time talking about what you're going to take for the next few semesters. There are 6 spots here, but you likely will not need all 6 spots. You will just work with your career coach and figure out what you're going to take each semester until you graduate from high school as a CCP student. Keep in mind that you cannot make good decisions while doing this assignment if you do not have the BDP or the bachelor degree plan from your four-year school. So you can pick a bunch of classes, but they're not going to be what's best for you if you're not looking at that degree pathway given from your four-year school. So make sure that you have that, and make sure that you and your advisor or your career coach are both looking at that document. If you have questions about how to read it, or you have more questions about what that really means for you, just shoot me an email and I will be more than happy to help you figure all of that out. So essentially, that is all of the advisor meeting assignment. I hope that breaking it down into 3 different parts with 3 different deadlines will be a little easier for you to digest. But as always, I'm only an email away if you have questions.